Hey, welcome to Clever Yoga. I'm Janet Gathers, also known as She Gathers Wellness, and today I am coming to you to show you ways to use your Clever Yoga booty bands to hit your abs as well as your glutes. So grab your bands, grab some water, maybe a Clever Yoga towel, and let's get started. As always, consult your doctor or physician if you are starting or changing your exercise routine. Also be mindful of any injuries or modifications that you may need. Also keep in mind, if you're going to do these exercises alone, you will need to warm up and stretch first. If you were going to weave these exercises into an existing plan that you are doing, you should already be well stretched and warmed up as you go through your workout and start it, so it should not be a problem. And lastly, when you're going through your exercises, remember to keep constant tension on the band so you can get the muscle activation that you are looking for and get the most significant benefit. Let's get started. Okay, we're going to get started with the lower body exercises. As you can see, there are 3 band options. There are different sizes and resistances, so you can try them out to see what works best with the exercise that you're doing at the time. I'm going to grab the blue one, so we're just going to step into it. I'm going to bring it right above my knees, and they're made with this very durable cotton and have the non-skid on the inside for you. So, I'll start from the side. I'm going to step a little wider than my mat, so it will be wider than hips distance. And we're going to start with the squat. So remember, when you do your squat, you want your hips to be going back and down as if you're sitting into a chair. You don't want to go forward. So you should be able to see your toes when you take your squat. Also, we're not hinging forward at the hips. We are going to hinge back and down and try to keep the chest up as much as possible. So you don't want to be knees going forward and chest going down. You want hips to be going down and back and chest to be fairly upright. Alright, so we're going to start. Make sure you keep that constant tension against the band. I love using the band for squats because they help me track my knees in the correct direction. When I do squats without a band, my knees try to cave in and it's really not a good alignment and it's not good for your joints. So you're going to go down and back, down and back. And when you come up, just squeeze those glutes a little bit. So you're getting the activation all the way to the side of the leg, as well as those glutes. Now, if you want more hit to your glutes, you have to go lower than parallel. I always squat to parallel because it's what feels best on my knees. So if you want more, and I'll show you out of a squat form, but lower than parallel would be down past the parallel point. I can't squat that low because, like I said, it does not feel good on my knees, but if you want to do that to get a little more activation in your glute chain, feel free. So we'll just do a couple more. Have my toes slightly turned out, heels in, squeezing at the top, pushing down and back. Helps you stay in great alignment. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Beautiful job. So next, we're going to do our bridge jack. So I'm going to switch bands just because I want a little more room to push out against. So I'm going to switch to the gray band. Again, I'm taking it right above my knees. So for this one, your feet will be hips distance apart. Plant those feet. Roll down your spine. So from here, pressing into the back of the head, chin is away from chest. Press into the feet, lift those hips up. So already you have activation in your glutes and your hamstrings. But we also want to push out against that band. You can feel it fire instantly. So you go down, up and out. Down, up and out. Down, up and out. It only takes a few before you start to feel it. Let's do 2 more. Keep that chin away from chest, breathing. Beautiful job. If you want a little more activation, you can press through the heels. So you'll lift those toes, press through the heels. Your feet are still hip distance apart. Drive through the heels, pressing into the back of the head, chin away from chest. Up, squeeze out, and down. Keep that breath. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Awesome job. Next, we're going to do a reverse plank thrust. So again, feet will be hips distance apart. This time I'm going to take my hands behind me, my fingertips facing my bum. I use this direction of hands because it feels best on my shoulders. If you need a little more opening, you can turn the hands out to the side. I don't really suggest flipping the fingertips away from the body just because I feel like it puts too much strain on the back of the wrist. So I would say fingertips facing bum or fingertips spiral out away from the body. So from here, drive through those feet, plant those hands, and come up. So you're in your reverse plank. You want to try to push those hips as high as you can. And already from here, you're already starting to feel that activation in the glutes. But we're going to add on. So you would start at your starting position here. Tap your glutes down. When you come up, squeeze, push out. Tap it down, up, squeeze, push out. And just take a little pause before you go back down. Up, squeeze, push out. You can look towards the sky or you can look towards your knees. Whatever feels best on your neck. Let's do 2 more. Last one, go up, squeeze the glutes, push it out, come down. Beautiful job. Already feel my glutes burning. We've only done what, 30 reps. So lastly, we are going to do plank leg raises. So I like plank leg raises because it hits full body. You're in the plank, so you're working all of your muscle. You're really targeting that core. And then with the addition of raising the legs, you get to hit those glutes. So let's get into our plank. So get centered on your mat. Clear your space. You're gonna ground down through those palms, fingertips spread wide. I like to start in tabletop so I can get to the balls of my feet. I'm gonna scoop my band down a little closer towards my ankles. From here, press through the balls of your feet, lift those knees. So try to make sure that your hips are in a straight line. So you don't want to pike it or dip it. So let's not dip down and let's not pike up. And we're not doing down dog because we're not doing yoga today. So again, starting position, palms, balls of feet, and knees. Then ground down through those hands and feet. Lift the knees. From here, draw your navel towards your spine. You're just going to alternate pulsing your heels towards the sky. So right goes up, left goes up. Right goes up, left goes up. Right, left. Stay neutral in the spine. Looking right out beyond those fingertips. Let's do 2 more. Beautiful job. Slowly come down and reverse. There you go. So those are 4 lower body exercises that target the glutes that work perfectly with your Clever Yoga booty bands. Next, let's hit those abs. Okay, let's hit those abs. Abs are my favorite muscle group. They're probably everyone's favorite muscle group. It's the thing everyone wants to get and have. They're great aesthetically, but we really need a strong core because this is where most of our organs reside. So you want to make sure you have a strong core so that you can protect your organs, keep a healthy system through the middle chain of your body, as well as support your posture and your spine. So yes, they look great, but they actually do some good work. So let's get into our abs. So I think I'm going to grab my blue band, and first we're going to do a bicycle crunch. So I'm going to bring it right up above my knees, and I'm going to roll down the spine, interlace the hands, bring your hands behind your head. From here, draw your navel towards your spine. You'll get that activation in the core. Then lift those shoulders off your mat, lift those feet. So you're already engaged right here. We're just going to get better and better when we start to work against this band. So you're going to take opposite elbow to opposite knee, extending the leg that you're not tapping your elbow to. So opposite elbow to opposite knee.
And this is one of my favorite ab exercises as is. But when you use this band and you press against the band to extend the leg and to draw the knee towards the elbow, you just get so much more activation. Let's do 2 more. Last one. Beautiful job. Next, we're going to do our leg drops, but legs in a V. So V leg drops. I'm going to bring my band down to my ankles, rolling back down. So I like to start with my legs up so I can go ahead and get that push against the band. So this is my regular leg position where my feet are hip distance apart, but I'm going to push my legs out. If you wanted your V to be a little wider, you could of course pick a different band. So you can see the difference with this band. I get a few more inches of push out. But I'm going to do the blue band. So, blue band, right by those ankles, push out. You got that engagement through the legs. You can feel it all the way in the legs already. We're going to take the hands behind the head again, lift those shoulders, draw the navel down towards the spine. From here, you're going to drop the legs and then come back up. Drop the legs and come back up. Now, you could drop your legs all the way down to the ground and come back up, but if you drop your legs down that far and your low back comes off the mat, which mine does, you've broken your resistance and you're also not doing any justice to your low back. So only go down as low as you can go and still keep your back down. So that's why I'm not going all the way down. Let's do 2 more. Try to keep looking down towards where your feet drop. Awesome job. That one is so good.
Next, we're going to do alternating in and outs. I was going to switch bands, so I think I'll stay here. So alternating in and outs, I'm going to bring my band up to where my knees are. For these, you can have your hands behind you with your fingertips facing the bum or out, or you can bring your hands up. I'm going to do mine with my hands up, and then I'll also show you with hands down as well. So whichever position you pick, whether hands are down or up, you're going to rock your torso back until you feel your core engage. So hands up or down, you still should be in this position. We don't want to be here. We want to be, you can feel it click right there. From there, lift those legs. Hands up or down, doesn't matter. From there, you're going to push out. Push out, alternating in and out with those legs. Put the hands down, same thing. In, out, in, out. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful job. So we're almost there. We got 1 ab exercise left. This is our reverse crunch pulse up. So for this one, you're gonna lay down. So bring your hands behind your head. Your band is right above your knees. Draw your navel to your spine, slightly lift those shoulders. Tabletop out those legs. Push against the band, you have that resistance. From here, you're gonna tap your heels down. You're tapping your heels down and away from your bum. So it looks like an A or an upside V. You don't wanna tap them here. So tapping them away from the bum is what's gonna keep this chain engaged in the abs and the hip flexors where we're working. So tap them down and away from the bum, then come up. We're pushing against the band the whole time. Then pop those hips up. And I like to keep my toes flexed towards my shin so I can make sure my whole leg is engaged. So tap it down and away, pressing out on the band, pop the hips up. There we go. 2 more. Tap it down, pulse it up. Tap it down, pulse it up. 1 more. Tap it down, pulse it up. Always so good. Never want to stop. All right, guys. Those are our 4 ab exercises and our 4 glute exercises. Stay tuned for more because we want to bring to you a HIIT workout as well as a full body workout.
all with these booty bands. They are so versatile. You can do so much with them, especially if you are working out from home or you want to take them with you to the gym to spice up your workout a little bit. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, my name is Janet Gathers, here with you and Clever Yoga. Peace and love.